Hey everybody, Flying Brian here, visiting a good friend near Dade City, Florida. Bruce has been showing me around the area and just keyed me on to a little known piece of Pasco County history. We are here at what is known as Townsend House, Church, and Cemetery in northern Pasco County. This little gem of Florida history is well off the beaten path. According to the historic marker, back in the early 1500s there was a substantial Indian settlement in the area. These were very likely Tamuchin Indians, which later became known as the Seminoles. Captain John Townsend and his wife Nancy brought their family and slaves to this area from North Florida in the late 1840s. The log home they built became the center of a pioneer community and a refuge from unfriendly Indians. After 1865, when the Townsends moved to a new home nearby, settlers built another Townsend House for use as a Methodist church and a 3-month term school. The present building was constructed around 1880 on land donated by Joshua Mizell. The cemetery has been in use since before 1854. This area was the site of a substantial Indian settlement in the 16th century. Here's the grave marker of Captain Townsend and his wife. These pioneer leaders settled here in 1846. Used their home as a meeting place for prayer and protection. When Captain Jack returned from the Indian Wars in 1856, he gave his home as the first church in this section. Their lives were truly a light in the wilderness, and Florida probably was quite the wilderness at that time. Captain John Townsend, 1792 to 1868. What would that make him? 76, I believe? Nancy is buried next to him, and she also died in 1868. This grave marker is typical of members of the fraternal organization called Woodmen of the World. Irvin F. Sellers died in 1916. Here's another Woodman of the World marker. I've noticed several Confederate veteran markers on the site. Robert Bradley served as a 3rd Sergeant, Company K, Florida Cavalry. I bet there's an interesting story there. If I had time to do more research, I'm sure I would uncover more of the story behind the cemetery and the people interred here. But that will need to wait for another day. For now, remember, life's a journey. Enjoy the ride. And as always, thanks for watching.